baby. Mm, mm. Oh, good morning. I am sitting here listening to Prince this morning. I said, hey, I just told my Apple Music, go ahead and shuffle. I don't know what else to do. I said, you go on and shuffle and I'll be there with you. And it just came on with Prince. I said, baby, did Adore come on first? Yes. And I felt like he was singing to me. He was saying he adored me. So I got excited when it came on, y'all. Sorry. Tina says, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Susan says, how you doing? Good morning, sis. Mama Ann, how you doing this morning? Is it Celia? What is it? Tell me how to say it. Make so I can make sure I say it right. We'll be jumping out saying a name, and I come from the 90s. People were spelling names any kind of way. You're like, wait, it's spelled Danielle, but they trying to tell me their name is Danita. You be like, no, boy, that ain't how you spell it. That's my name. So I just want to make sure. Heidi Black, how you doing, sis? Horns Mom, how you doing? Grace Case, how's it going? Joshua, how you doing? I love when the Kings are in the building. How you doing? How you doing, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Yes, like I said, you gotta have some playlists sometimes. Sometimes I told y'all I'm too deep in thought. Um, I'm too deep in thought to even listen to music because it make you think more. Music take you places, but sometimes I just gotta let the music inspire me. So I let it go where it's gonna go, and seem to go just where I need it to go, or where my mind needs to go. I should say. Don't get me the line, y'all. Shoot. My sleep been so off the last few days, man. And I could, we love to blame it on you too. Yeah, it's because people coming home late. And they kept me up all night. My brain kept me up all night. So whether it was the interest, the excitement, the disbelief, the just catching up, the whatever, I'll be up. Even like with TV shows, you watch an episode and be like, I'm just gonna watch two, and it be so good. You can't stop watching. As if you can't pause it. That'd be me. I gotta know. I gotta know. So lately I just been off on my sleep though. But it's been good because like I said, you catch things at night. And sometimes at night I don't even catch lives, I catch up. You know what I mean? Because earlier I might have caught 15, 20 minutes of the live. Now I'm gonna go back and watch what I didn't see, catch up from there. So peace and cues, how you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Is Heidi preaching? But yeah, yeah. Like I said, but I don't know. You know how when you watching something, you're like, man, everybody voicing an opinion. You thinking, I got an opinion on it too. I got an opinion. I mean, that's really what any of this is, and your opinion is your opinion. And I think the problem on here a lot is people expect your opinion to be theirs, and if it's not, people kind of be like, "Wait a minute, you got your own opinion?" It's sometimes they be like, "I didn't think." You never know. But anyway, my opinion on the Jen and Clint situation. My true opinion on it is when I saw the first videos, I didn't like what I seen because every time they come on, I don't. Because what they trigger in me is several different things. They trigger the thought of being anything abusive, whether the reality was I was abusive verbally, whatever, or somebody was to me. Because sometimes that can be a side effect or a problem or something you do in a relationship. And sometimes you do with the person who you have that toxic relationship with. But I'm only speaking on me, on nobody else's. So it triggers that. It triggered that why is it we bring things to the internet and not to where it needs to be? And then it pees me off because I think of all the people who are going to be triggered by this if they've been through that or they lost somebody to that, but they're not going to get any help, or they might not be in a place where, like myself, they could just say, you know what, cut that shit off and go to a happy place. And if I do think about that, not think about what it was, but think about, I am blessed to have gotten out of that. And I'd love to say unscathed, because we always be like, I came out unscathed. Really, I didn't. Because it's one of the reasons I'm so guarded. It was one of the reasons for so long I was so jaded. It's so many things that did, so it brings up all that. But then we never have a real conversation that can secure that. We just talking about this and playing it over and over. But then I think about the ones that are in a relationship like that and then watch that and then they stay. And that's not good for them either. And I know going isn't as easy. It's just, oh, I'm leaving. Bye. Here's my stuff. Let me get it and go. It ain't that simple. So that's what I think when I first seen him. With the new ones out, this is what I have to say. You gotta be so delicate. I want to be delicate, and I want to be delicate for those who are going through. Once again, y'all know I can't hold any conversation that's serious and not drop something. Can one of my minds please drop a DV hotline? Any number that has to do with DV, anything, any website, I'm going to put them myself, because I make sure that because you never know who's going through, and some people might not physically be in that right this moment, but they're mentally still there. So I just want to make sure if we say something about that, we really are understanding it's bigger than just I talked about it. There's some commentary. It's much bigger than that. It's so much bigger than that. So I feel like the fact that Clint was ever on the show, that he's known for being on that show, whether he was the biggest, he's not. I don't feel he's in the top. He might be in the top 10 of the show, right? I don't know. Who cares what number he's in? But I feel like with all that, if you have these recordings, there's a way he could easily go down to the police station with him. He could easily go to, it's so much. And I'm trying to figure out, is it to destroy her because you feel like she's destroying you and she's actually doing these things because it's not made up? Is it to get the awareness? I don't understand. And then when I heard the person speak on Maria's about, why they did it, it was kind of, it was odd. It was like, okay, why did you, I love the chat, y'all. Y'all ever talk about the chat sometimes? Because the chat be asking them real questions. And, it's always that content creator who want to ask it, but then see it in the chat and be, okay, somebody in the chat was saying, Maria, how did they, asking girl KK? Because first when I heard KK, I said, wait, not my KK. That's not my KK they talking about. Then I heard the voice of, that's not KK, and that's not how my KK spell her name, okay? So I was so glad. But the lady was like, yeah, I just, I've been in the community a while, watching and everything else, which there's a lot of people who watch and they don't comment. So I didn't find that offbeat or nothing like that. Stacy, how you doing? I didn't find that offbeat, And I said, okay. And she said, yeah. So then I just reached out to him, and he didn't know who I was, but he trusted me. So people just reaching out to Clint saying, hey, how you doing? And he's like, hey, how you doing? You know what? And then he instantly, nothing, just is going into the story. Well, here, let me tell you something. That definitely would be a cry for help. But something's just not sitting with me like that, right? And then he trusts this person so much, he passing out Maria number to him to give, just here, call her too. This how you can get in contact with her. And she's just going to listen. You just this random, KK just ran up in there. But see, once again, because I believe that we run around here in our own way. See, you got to see this shit with your own eyes. Don't let nobody, you got to see this with your own eyes. Like, wait, so you never said nothing. You just one day messaged him. Did you message him and say, hey, I want to be a voice, I want to be an ear? But you said, I don't even remember what I messaged him and said. I just messaged him, and whatever you messaged him, he just was like, you know what? Let me open up to you. I feel so comfortable with you, and I was like, this shit sounded little. Now, don't get me wrong, because around here, they love to play with your heartstrings. So you got to be, you got to kind of be a little hip to it. Where you're like, wait a minute, because she's like, man, y'all know how y'all felt. Let me tell y'all something. I heard 35 seconds of that video, and it was cringeworthy. That my whole spirit said it cannot listen to one more second. It can't. So when the lady kept saying, because Maria's like, man, I heard it. And I was at work thinking, like, this is terrible. Like, I felt like ill about it. Like, it just was disgusting. She said, oh, well, I've been feeling like that for months. So much I was going to go down there. I know where. Now, remember, you are a whole mysterious person. You could have snuck down there. You could have snuck down there and said, meet me at the BP. I don't know if they got BPs everywhere. We got BPs. They used to be AMCO. We got BPs everywhere out here. Meet me at the BP. Meet me over at Walgreens. You know what I mean? I'm in town. Look, meet me at Walgreens. Because if you willing to send something strange, you don't even know who it could be. It could be Jen. He don't know who it is. That's when I said I'm calling bullshit. He knows who this person is. It is not the mysterious Messiah who came of the saviors on YouTube. I'm not buying that. I'm not, man, you could be giving away for free. I ain't buying that. Whoever he gave these videos to is just like when he did with Amzy. It's somebody he knows who it is. He knows who they are. He knows what they would have done. And that's what he wanted done. Because, see, also, if he wanted to be his voice, maybe he wanted it out there and he waiting for it to get bit by the right person that will do something. That will take action. And maybe he's sounding the whistle because that's what he know how to do, and he don't know I don't know. But what I do know is that domestic violence is real. It is real. And what has been observed on that video is really domestic violence. And do I want, no, that'd be the coward's way out to say, oh, I want you to end it because you did something wrong. No, I want you to get real help. And I want you to break this cycle of abuse you living in. And that's as far as I care. Like, as far as with her. Like, I don't. Because, see, I had this feeling in a month we're going to see her sitting up, giving us lies, being somebody witness, being the this, being... She needs to retire. Like I said, retire all of her internets and go work on herself. That's what she should do. But if she don't, that's on her. I don't care. But like I said, with that situation, I said, this woman is up here just out the blue. I'm willing to come on and tell this and, hold on, I'm dropping a channel to tell it. And so it's just something real fishy. Like, in my opinion, something real fishy. But no matter how fishy what it is the main thing is that shit that's on that video. And I don't think stuff like that shouldn't, even when you do PSAs, it's a way you have to present it to not trigger the hell out of a bunch of people. And to have a video like that on on the internet is going to trigger the masses, and it's not even people that care about her or him. So it's, ugh. Hold on, Alan. Okay. Why is my phone giving me the blues? I'm trying to, I'm sorry, y'all. I guess I'm just going to have to type it. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys. Y'all know I can't see a leggings. I'm sorry, y'all, my blind self. Man, I swear, when I see people typing 8,000 million words, 8,000 million, yeah, I kill me when people say stuff like that. But when I see people typing a million words a minute, I'm like, ooh, they got fast. And some of them don't even look down, they just going. Ugh. Makes me think about those days I should have been uh, paying attention more on keyboard. hmm Oh, this is. I just typed all of that in here, and then it direct. Oh, I hate trying to use my eyes too much because then it showed me like and then all these pop ups are driving me crazy. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's why you got to be prepared. Look at this. Ah, yeah, this is driving me bananas. I just the thing just totally popped up on my phone. I did not. I was not at all pushing. Okay, you know what? This has to stop. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what I've done to my computer. You know what? That should say hotline, but those pop ups keep coming on, and I keep hitting the pop ups while I'm typing on the computer, and that's going to drive me banana. But that is the text. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, sis. But yes, so because the truth of the matter is that is something that goes on and it will affect lots of us. Lots of us. When we look into the statistics of that, lots of people are affected by that. That is nothing we should play with, dance with. It's not a joke. And even when you're doing awareness, it's not being mean because it's gonna be blunt. It's gonna bring up stuff, but we need to have some kind of resources. People that can meant to work on it. That's what they work on. That's what they specialize with. Because even if you made it out, your exit plan is not the plan that might work for somebody else. And in those situations, the exit plan is the reason why most people stay because it gets more dangerous on the exit out. So, but those two, they like kids screaming for attention that I just cannot give them. I can't. I can't. But I was like, I had to say that. That's what's that. It's real. I was real selective on even speaking on it, but then I said no because it's opened up Pandora's box for a lot of people, and now what they're going off only is what they're feeling and feeling like, oh my goodness, I don't want to see this to her. I don't see this to him. And the big picture is that same fear you having for somebody is open in some of your subscribers too, some of the content creators, because that's a real thing. I mean, when you have to hear it and see it, it'll take you not to their place, to your place. And some of us are still fighting to get out of that place. We really are. So certain things I'm really sensitive about because I know not only am I someone who may have dealt with it wrong, may have become, like I said, sometimes you're in that kind of relationship and you just become that. Like I said, in life we've all fought wrong. The wrong way. I know I am. Most of the time the way I fought was the wrong way. And I fought for the right reasons. I just fought the wrong way. So I still didn't get my point across. I still didn't get hurt. And now I had something else to fight. I think about that I did, or I was a part of. Let me get up in this chiz at. I spent all that time fighting with the computer to leave me alone. me see what y'all saying. That should say text. See what I mean? You see that? I kept dropping them pop-ups. It was driving me crazy. They kept popping up right in front of where I'm commenting at. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to open that. No, I don't. I know I don't want that. And I don't even know if the computer still had me there, but I'm looking at something else on my screen. Oops. So I'm looking at something else on my. I'm done. I'm done touching that computer. I'm done. Yeah, and the one thing about even when Flawella, even when I think of it like that, I have to be careful. Just in my own person, I have to be careful because it's somebody who might be reading that or in a chat or watching one of those videos, and they thinking of that too, because that's a form of abuse when you're going through abuse. It's all the people that think, why don't you just walk out the door? Why don't you just get up and go? Because if it was that simple, as soon as them people raised their voice or their hand, and people just would have went, got up and gone. But sometimes it's a case of where do they go? If they go say a Peter or pause for a day or two, where do they go after that? And so some people, because abuse can be mental abuse, verbal abuse. Somebody is verbally abusing you so much that you believe that you need them and that this is their form of love. So you never know. And when you combine them all together, because usually what people don't understand is that usually people are going to multiple abuses at once. The abuse they doing to themselves might be physical and verbal abuse from a person. And then emotional abuse. And these things, and verbal abuse, people always, especially if people have been in domestic situations, they seem to look at like verbal abuse, like he was verbally abused. What's that? Like that is nothing. You think I didn't get cussed out? My mama cussed me out. And they'll start telling you all these people that cussed them out and stuff, and you be thinking it's a little more than that. Because verbal abuse stick with you forever. So now you abuse yourself with all the things you've heard about yourself. So now you beat yourself up. Now if anybody say anything, you think they're saying something bad because you've been See that these things are deep. These things are deep. Verbal abuse will have you being every terrible thing people said about you. You think that's what you wanted? Because then it wouldn't have been abuse. It would have been good things because they were saying what it was. But it happens all the time. I don't. I don't feel in either situation that it was for help. Well, help, but I don't think for the people we saying it's for help for them. I don't know what other. It might have been a lifeline for channels or something. I don't know. I don't know. That's good. That's good to know. They do. They need to separate and work on each other, work on themselves. They do. They do. Because they both could just be addicted to each other, and no matter what they given, they're gonna stay. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Like I said, and to me, I've been through it, and it don't give me a right. I mean, it doesn't give me the thing that I could break down their relationship and say why their thing is. It would all be in my opinions, because just because I've been through it, that's not their situation. Remember, even in life, we can all be through some of the same things. It ain't the same way. That's why you have homes where kids been through the exact same thing. They had the same parent on the same situation, whatever it was, and they all react different because how we gonna take it? And if you sit them down and ask them what they grew up to, how they saw it's gonna be different. What they saw is gonna be different. How they felt is gonna be different. What they did because of that is gonna be different. So even if you've been through something, it doesn't mean I can speak theirs and why they're doing what they're doing. I can say what it looked like. I could say what I might have did, or I could say what I've been through and this is what I did. That's it. Because really, just because you've been through it, don't give you the right. You know, it don't give you their story. It just give you my story or some kind of understanding that says, I know it's not as easy said as done. And I know that some people are in relationships that are physical, emotionally abusive, or whatever, and they don't say anything to anyone. And they sadly don't have a voice, and they sometimes they think they deserve it, so they don't even see what. And that's so. Like I said, it's deep. You never know what's going on, and sometimes they just like kids when they're being physically abused. Sometimes they go to tell, and when they see something happen, they get scared and they take back everything they said, and they go to protect. You know, and sometimes because they're scared that now their consequences will be worse. And sometimes it's because they don't want to see that person hurt. Because so, like I said, they both need to get something done for themselves. And they, um, they do. They do. Because it's been, just in what we've seen in the last couple of years, it's just been a lot with them. And they need to do something. Crazy Cat Mama, how you doing? How you doing, sis? No, they're not. But over here, I seem like that's the thing to do. Have the most unhealthiest relationship that you want to display. That is one of the biggest problems that we go through all in America in relationships. That we don't want people to go through. We don't want the kids to think this is what you want to get into. Should stay single if this is what you're looking for real. If this is what the next thing might be, stay single. Hold on. Well, yeah. Mm. And even if this still don't deflect, I don't, like I said, one thing don't have nothing to do with the other. Still don't like her. She's still a racist and trash and a compulsive liar. You know what I mean? And there's no need for me to say I'm not gonna sit and dog pile on and talk about it for days. 'Cause I ain't finna do that about nobody. I'm not. Sweaty, sweaty. Yeah, they do need to go their separate ways. But that's just what I mean. Just like how you know it's sweaty. All these people know exactly what's going on. What he do, how he do it. He's sending them left, right, and sideways. And yeah, people are putting noise and putting things in the ground, but he has to make those complaints. He's gonna have to make those complaints. hmm And then that was another thing when the girl was asked, like, was it ever romantic? Did it ever? And she said, I had no romantic intentions for him whatsoever. But she didn't say, no, we never went there. She said, I had no romantic intentions. So then it made me wonder, so wait a minute. It's another case of, here go the videos, here go my story, and by the way, I like you too. That's where it gets a little, like I said, it's too many moving pieces in this story. And I would never, ever, ever condone DV. I would never say it's okay or here's a justified or she must have get or they deserved it. That's never coming out of my mouth ever whatsoever. But it's like with them, you can only talk about the one because when you start throwing all these other pieces, it's like so everybody know the formula. You know why that's even more abuse to everybody else? Because if one of them did something to each other, all the people who had the videos, all the people who sat and had all these conversations, they're gonna hold guilt. That's gonna beat them up daily. It's gonna beat them up daily. That's why I'm like, oh, this a domino effect right here. This is like I'm really chain, like a chain of torture. So if you even going through nothing now, you gonna hold this even heavier. Like that's a lot. Oh my god, that's a lot. Like it's deeper than the Atlantis when I even try to break it down in my mind. And sometimes the reason I don't even get involved with things or look too deep into them is because my brain will get so consumed with it that I'm looking into everything. I'm watching into everything. It'll get deep like that. I'm thinking about that part of my life. And so sometimes that's why I'm like, ooh, I got to step back from this. Just like with the Shaquana Robinson, with her. Like I said, I know what Kanika Jenkins' story did to me. I know what it did to my life. I know. So I knew that I can't get too deep because I'm gonna get so deep. I'm gonna get so deep. Yeah, you can grieve and go on for life, and you can grieve forever, and it not be what you know. It's first of all, there's no one way to grieve. You can't tell anyone how to grieve, But if this is what I do know, this is what I've seen with my own two eyes. That some of the people I've seen grieve the hardest, where it's like this, where you like, oh my God, like they can't move, are people who did people wrong in life, or they didn't have closure with these people. Those people might have did them wrong in life, and they did love them, and now they gone, so they miss them, but they can't fix what was. So I've seen that. I've seen that kind of grieving where them people. I mean, they abuse their body. They become addicted to stuff. They become abusive because they can't heal from what they've done to that person or what that person did to them, and there's no closure because that person's gone. Oh yes, crazy cat mama, definitely. Mm. Oh, definitely prayers for him. Like I said, definitely. Like I said, we'll be caught up in this, and all we can honestly like, and this ain't even on no perfect, and this ain't even on like what else can we do but pray for them? Like you could pray that they get the help they need. You could pray that that nothing happens on accident, and then maybe there's something in this so bigger. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but then we'll miss out on time praying for each other on the things we need to. Crazy Cat Mama sending nothing but prayers and love your way. For real, to your hobby, definitely. To you. Strength and prayers. Yeah. When whispers, how you doing? It's never an excuse to, like I said, I know people who've lost their whole kid. And they ain't got no right to walk around and do this and do that and do this. It's people lost their mom and their daddy. It's people lost their mom and daddy. My buddy who keeps Nino, my brother, and the reason I call him my brother, and I've been besties with him for almost 30 years. He lost his mom and his daddy, and he the only child. So, like I said, when we sitting here talking about, do you got a right to be mean? If I came home one day, he's kicking Nino across the room, could I say, oh, you know what? It is Mother's Day. Oh, so you know what? It's because you ain't. Nah, Booney, we don't have a right. And see, people only want to say it's okay. Let me tell y'all, I said this before. If y'all think some of these mass Emmers, 187ers, if y'all think some of these psychos running up in places doing stuff, don't have a story they can tell you about how wrong they were, or they grieving something, or they lost something, or they was abandoned or abused. And when we say, oh, you know what? That justified what you did. It's okay now. Hey, I guarantee for every woman who's ever been violated by somebody, whether it was a man or woman who violated you, and every man who's been violated, whether it was a man or a woman who violated you, I guarantee somebody violated them. Does that make you feel better? Does that make it okay for you? Hmm. Does that make you say, you know what? Now I understand why I became a part of their cycle. No, we can't. We come on, y'all. We have to stop. We have to stop. Mm-mm. Nah, mine. Yeah, that does not give you the right. I love my mom. unconditionally. And when I felt nobody in the world loved me, and I ain't talking myself, but when I felt nobody in the world loved me, I knew she did. And if I lost her tomorrow, you take a piece of me, but there's a piece of me you can never take away from me from her because it's in me. It's in me. Like I said, that wouldn't like I'd be like, oh, let me tell y'all, in 2 weeks I'd be fine. But is it a year later? I'd be great. No, I ain't saying that. But it wouldn't give me the right to be a fool, a zip damn fool, and then be like, oh, and that's because my mama gone. I got it right. I got it right. Because I love her so much that when I'd be acting a zip damn fool because she was gone, I know that would honestly be dishonoring her. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be what I know she put in me. And because my mother lost her real mother by the time she was 21 years old, and then she lost the mother that raised her, you know what I mean? Later when she was grown. So she's lost both her mothers, but it's never gave her a reason to be. You know what I mean? That couldn't be her excuse. Well, I wasn't a mama to y'all because I lost mine. I wasn't a mama to y'all because I didn't have. No, I just don't. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yes, that's right. Send love to each other. Hmm. Yeah, I think that she's just one of those people that be in pain. I'm telling you, you know how you can identify them? Everything they talk is measured by pain. Start talking about something with anything. Start talking about just test them. Talking about your love of your life. They're going to start talking about the love they lost. They're not going to talk about the time they had with them. They're going to talk about the loss. If you start talking about how much you love your mama, oh, don't let this be gone. That's all they're going to talk about. Not the great of her. Because you don't got to tell nobody 200 times somebody gone. If you go talking about a job, they're going to talk about the jobs they lost, the jobs they didn't get. You're going to be like, but you've had jobs. If you start talking about putting yourself together and getting up and doing something else, saying, oh, I wish I could get that kind of attitude, but life just ain't that, peaches and cream. And you think, for nobody it is. Because you decided I said everything was great and grand. And I always tell people, when you sitting around thinking my shit perfect, I know yours is sitting in the pits of hell because I'm telling you I'm dancing with the devil. I'm telling you that I'm trying to break for that stuff. And all you hearing is, that's the mentality I don't want to be in. I've been in that dark before where all you see is dark. Your mind, as soon as it starts thinking of something happy, it goes straight dark. It's going to beat itself up with the worst things. If somebody say something right now, you're going to think they're talking about you. They'll be talking about somebody else. Because see, dark people, when they're in the dark, when their mind is in the dark, I promise you, they can be telling you like, man, such a man, you know what I'm saying? Crazy Cat Mama was talking about me in the chat, and you'd be like, no, she wasn't. She was talking about, you know what I mean? Look, she was talking about Sweaty. She was, you know what I mean? That was her and Sweaty. That's their joke. Now she's talking about me. I know it because their mind has already set into that. And see, let me tell you something about tunnel vision. When you got tunnel vision and you see that everybody see you a certain way, that's all you see. It be all these people saying other stuff. You don't see that or hear that. I know because I've been in that tunnel vision, man. That's why they say you can't see the forest for the trees. Then people be in that. Everything dark. They'll turn on people in the blink of an eye because they've decided that what they think you think about them, which is the worst because they're in the dark. They don't think people sitting around thinking good about them. When people in the dark, they say shit to you like, yeah, he's so in love with me. I don't know why. I don't know why if you don't either. Or yeah, they probably just being my friend to get something out. You instantly thought that. And don't get me wrong, a lot of people might have done it to you. But when you've decided everybody is something, then maybe you shouldn't even get friends. If you think all dudes, you maybe shouldn't have a boyfriend. Because you're setting people up for failure. I'm gonna be your friend when you don't believe people can really be your friend. But yet you telling me let's be friends. Or would you want me to walk away thinking, like you, that nobody will really be a friend? You know why I never think there's no such thing as real friends? Because I know how to be a real friend. So as far as I'm concerned, I can't say that not such thing as real friends and think I'm being a real friend ever. And I gotta know I'm not the only one. Good morning, whipping post. Yeah, I'm telling you. I used to sometimes sit and think about the shitty friends that I had or the shitty things that who I called friends did to me, people I called friends did to me, so much that I realized I was becoming a shitty friend to my real friends. To the ones who were nothing like that. You know why? Because I would do stuff like sit with the ones who were really being the friends you were looking for, and talk about the shitty ones all day. And talk about how my friends don't do this, and I got all these shady motherfucking friends around me and all this stuff. But I'm sitting there with my good friends. I would spend time arguing, or actually, y'all being around these shitty friends and not being with your good friends. Just like sometimes we'll be on here, you supporting all these people. I know I do. And you sitting here so much watching, but sometimes I'm not watching the bullshit for no cloud, for no nothing. It's like, what's the end game? I've been watching forever trying to figure out what's the end game. And then some stuff is, patience is a virtue. Some stuff is just turning full circle. Some stuff, you know what I mean? But that's why, and some things I just want to watch the completion. And my completion might be that it doesn't end or stop. I just stop caring, where I don't even watch it no more. But I'm like, but when you do that, sometimes you realize you missing videos that were not, they might have still been on some other shit, but just supporting other people. It's not about what they was talking about. Just I didn't stop through there and give as much support, and I wanted, you know what I mean. So, like I said, I don't know. I just know when you in the negative, you'll surround yourself with it. Tia, how you doing? And then be asking yourself, why is everything around me negative? Look around what you're doing. Some people, they energy come up with negativity come around. This how they be when you talking about positive stuff. You they've been in the chat, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I never seen nothing like that. I guess love for real. I don't know. Go in a chat with some bullshit. And that same person is their response. Hi, what? Hey, everybody, what you doing? I'm just cooking something while I'm watching this. I'm ready for it. Got time. That's somebody I guarantee you. I ain't gotta see them all the time or see them in their real life. They love mess. And some people love mess because they life so messy. It's better to watch other people's shit show than think about the shit show you living in. You know what I mean? So some people love other people's mess. You know what I mean? That's, they do. I told y'all when I was young, we'd be riding down the street, somebody get ready to fight. I roll that window down quick. Tell them if you can't get along, get it on. Stop arguing. Knuckle up. Knuckle up. Quit arguing. So I'm not sitting here saying I ain't never wanted to watch the shit shows. And that I still don't. And that I don't like, look, drama, you better like it this much. Because you got to remember one thing about drama. You like it too much, then you got to like being a part of it. Not just watching it no more. Because it's going to become part of your life. It's going to be what you're doing. You're going to be sitting around here so much in the drama with everybody on the chat talking shit, you're going to try that in real life. You're going to try to talk to somebody like that. Who you talking to? You better get back behind that computer. Now, them people don't talk shit in real life. They be in real life like this. Mm. They ain't gonna say nothing. Then as soon as they get in one of these chats, they gonna check somebody for nothing because they want to check that person on the street. They want to check their boss. You know what I'm saying? They want to check their boyfriend. They said, forget it, I'm gonna check you for no reason. Would you say hello? Don't say hey to me. Hey is for horses. You be like, man, you reaching for a problem. When people reaching for a problem, I laugh at their goofy ass and I keep moving. So y'all get stuck. Oh my God, I can't believe they reaching. It was stretching before they did all that reaching. That's all I care about. I don't care about the rest. I don't. I don't. I don't. It don't make my day. It don't be how you doing. It don't make me, break me, take me nowhere. It just remind me how far I've come that I didn't bother to give them just what they wanted. But what is it giving me? You get somebody just they want and you ain't getting nothing. That's like getting in the bed with somebody and giving them everything you got and they just gave you nothing. Not me. Not me. Not gonna let none of these people. But nobody says jump and I say how high. Let me see what y'all saying. But yeah, like I said, when it come to relationships, any of us, I mean, the truth of the matter is, if we all sat and talked once about a relationship, we could all sit and break it down and have a good conversation. And you learn. I mean, relationships. But just watching, just from the outside looking in for me, with my eyes no longer wide shut, they're wide open. I can definitely see what's going on. I'm conscious. You know, when you are conscious about what's going on around you, for real, then you don't measure it to everybody out here acting a fool, so I'm gonna show them I'm a fool too. Mhm. Then I can't talk about them being a fool no more because I'm a fool. If everybody out there lying and I'm lying too, then why am I talking about the lies? I'm a liar too. If everybody out there cheating and I'm cheating too, I can't talk about the cheaters. I'm cheating too, unless I'm just talking about, hey, it's what I do. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I'm not gonna talk about somebody else. But that's what people do. People love that. Yeah, so I see you and your kid not getting along because your kid is using and da 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 da. They not getting along with their kid. No, their kid might not be using. No, but they still ain't getting along with them. But instead of them coming and saying, well, you know what? What I see is when it comes to being a parent, anything can happen in your kids and you cannot be falling out or y'all could be bumming. Instead of them doing that, I'm going to sit and shit on you because your kid and you ain't getting along because they using. And that's not my problem. So now I'm better than you because even though both our kids can't stand us right now, I'm better than you because your kids didn't never. No, Boney, I don't think like that. I don't think like that. And I know one thing, everything glitter ain't gold. So y'all not people like relationship goals, your relationship. How your relationship a goal for me? So my goal is to be in your relationship? Oh, my goal is to have a good relationship because it's like your relationship? Do I know everything about your relationship? No. So how can it be my goal? Because this picture look good. Because y'all take some nice pictures. Because y'all go on vacation. Because he buy you gifts. Let me tell you something. Let's just use movies. I don't even want to throw nobody out here, but we done seen in movies where people got abused and got gifts. So your man could have not came home for a week and then bought you a gift. I don't know what he bought it for. You just showing me the gift. That's why I be like, that's probably why you two be like, what is that third party when you showing stuff that's yours? Because there's so many people that everything y'all people do is just to glitter. Here go me and my family in the same pajamas on the holidays. We should just start. This is what I want to see for 2023. Everybody always talking shit about everybody. They house so dirty, they house so nasty. From now on, I need every time somebody doing that, I want them to be walking through their house just spontaneously. Not a program, just regular spam. I cut the camera on, my house clean. You know, not you think my house clean because the spot I'm sitting in is clean and I'm talking shit. See, some people, I just want you to meet me where you at. Oh, she's so ugly. Turn your camera on right now. Show me you right now. Take all your makeup off right now. Don't throw a filter in it right now. Give me you. Why you telling me how ugly she is? She's single and her man ain't shit. Well, show me where your man is so he can tell you to get you some business. Stop talking about all these heifers all night because you don't have a good man because he ain't never once came up to you and said, boo, Mooney, why don't we spend 2 hours on each other's body instead of you spending it with your mouth running? I could help you. You know what I'm saying? Just come on, y'all. Can somebody talk to me? But for 2023, can we get that? Can we get that? Can I get somebody to do that? But people will do it. Yeah, and they living in their crib is as small as a jail cell and da da da. We ain't never even seen your damn couch. You know what I mean? People be on camera on YouTube. Yes, they do. Yeah, nah, I ain't never shown myself. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm so sick of these heifers out here, so ugly. Just ugly. Every last one of them ugly. I mean, ain't none of them cute. They all ugly. I ain't never seen they all ugly. What? Wait, what's that, John? Somebody said that picture I have up is from 1992. It might be from 1992. Just because it got a background and it say class 92 behind me, don't mean it's from 92. But if it was from 92, it's still me. How am I supposed to know it's you? And I never seen you. Cause I told you it's me. Cause I told you it's me. That'd be a picture of their cousin. I watch Catfish long enough. We don't know, but then be the people talking about somebody. Then we'll be the people in the chat co-signing. You ain't lying, girl, cause you beautiful. You beautiful. I ain't seen you post a picture that wasn't beautiful. I don't know what you look like. I don't know. You could be posting pictures of anybody. I don't know who that is. I don't know. SM, how you doing? Right, right. You know what I mean? You never know. Hey, we all know it because remember when Yikes jumped up out of nowhere and was like, oh, and for everybody who knows, Danny Robertson, she's a little English white woman. That's a fact. I know it. You know it. I saw her getting some English coffee in a Danish cafe. People like, how do you see all this? And people was like, I don't know, is it true? She said, hold on, let me step up and show you who I am real quick. Like, I gotta come to these matches. Cause he done just said it. People like, I don't know, maybe it is. One of these days, I'm telling y'all, one of these days y'all gonna find out behind the most vicious channel. It was a 14-year-old. It's a kid. It's one of these people's kids. Now I'm convinced it's gonna be somebody's kid. It's gonna be their kid. I'm like, and they was gonna be in all the chats. You can take it. You can shove it. Can't stand your life. And then they gonna slip sometimes and say stuff like, my mom did nothing. You're like, yo, mom, I don't know your mama. What's your mama, shorty? Wait, who is this? And I'm like, not my mom. I was gonna say, my man never talked to me like that before. Y'all go see. Y'all go see. It's gonna be you know how they had cheetahs? They gonna have a YouTube. I'm in the talks with YouTube. They gonna do a YouTube cheetahs where they gonna reveal some creators and we gonna find out who they really are. I heard they found out the dingo was behind the page. A 14-year-old was probably behind the page. You know what I mean? ET, the literal ET was behind the page. You're like, what? These are the characters. These are the characters back there. Hey, if people be coming in the chat, I told y'all, look, they'll come in the chat and you'll be talking. We don't hear, yeah, and SM, yeah, we ain't even saying nothing bad about SM. Yeah, you know, and SM, she had went on a marathon. Yeah, she did the whole marathon. It was her first marathon. Yeah, she didn't think she was gonna do it. I said, girl, you got it. And she come, somebody go tell her we talking about. Somebody go tell her we talking about her. But SM won't come in the chat. She gonna come in her other account. And they just gonna come out of nowhere like, yeah, you better keep SM's name out your mouth. You think, wait, who is that? Mine said that's a real account. Yeah, it's really SM. Cause not you SM for real. But that's what they do on YouTube. Y'all gotta know it. Creators suddenly pop in. Bam. We ain't saying they not. I mean, you always know it that they was listening because they come in not knowing but knowing at the same time. So they come in like, hey guys, just getting here. Just getting here. What's that y'all said about me? Thought you just got here. We said that 3 minutes ago. We just finished when you came in. We had just finished saying it. You know what I mean? We had just got finished saying she walked that marathon, and here you come. Hey y'all, I just got here. What's that y'all said about me? Well, they do, I promise you. That's why, Dad, you do it too. I bet he do it on YouTube, because he ain't on nothing. But it'd be nice. I said, what does this dog have on his face? Looked like it was something on his nose. He can't see the shadows of somebody walking past. He gotta let him know. But there's nothing going on, and he know it. That's why he like, hold on, let me give him half a bark, then a little bit of a bark. Then wait a minute, I can get a good rub. Look, now they getting rub. I can get a good rub out of this. And look, now you gonna bark again. Bubba, be nice. They aren't thinking about you. They are walking past the set. They going to either they cut wherever they going. It's none of your business. Mind your business, Bubba. Dang, he need a YouTube page because he be all up in people's business. YouTube will have you feel. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Hey, you. I said no. If you can't look that way and not think about it when you see them walk past, then you need to stop looking out the window. Then, or I'm kicking you out. I'm taking you right in there, and you're gonna stay in there. You know, Nate. You're gonna go in there, and if you don't, you thank you. Please just ignore that. Wait, wait, don't do me. I'm just ugly. Wait, what? What am I missing in here? Grace Case, what happened? Let me see. Let me go up. That's right. My looks don't. And here's the thing. You ever met a guy? Okay, so you meet him. I'm not gonna say it work because y'all know I do not believe in messing people at your job. Now, people have messed people in their job, got married, fell in love, got married. That's you. I can't because if it don't work, I just don't want to be working with somebody that I just don't want to see every day. But uh, you meet a guy. I don't want to put him in like your class, like you in high school. Cause see, when you're young, it could change too. But some people still with the same person since high school. But anyway, you meet a guy, and at first he's just cool. You're talking to him. You're not even thinking about him like that. Then you start like getting to know them, and then you start liking them, like really liking this person, and you think like, man, like they're so sexy. Their walk, they talk, there because see you get even more attractive. You know what I mean? To me, when you like a good person and you, especially when you like somebody, like they become even more attractive. But beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Because to me, you could be fine as frog hair and let you be some old dork, abusive dude. I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, but he's so fine, he can get away with it. I'm saying, it's too bad he that flawed and that fine. And then after if you keep being worse, I'm just not even gonna look at you as attractive. I'm just gonna look at you as a guy or a girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even if some woman is beautiful, if she was out doing vile stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's just so beautiful, she could get away with it. I knew some guys who'd be like, man, that woman too ugly to be acting like she that, like if you were so pretty, you could get away with that. If you think like that, that's called shallow. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And honestly, one of the things in my life I never thought completely, I think I'm beautiful. I love who I am. And I know that beauty has to start from within and then it will just work its way out. Hey, you're not about to sit on my lap. That's the problem. Whenever I try to have a lazy, you can tell by these pajamas that we've been having us a good old lazy, chilling. Mm. Oh, I love you too. I love you too. And I knew this morning when I first got up, I always know he had already went out, but I always know when Nino's still in sleepy mode because he just stays in the bed. Even if I get it, he's like, "Ah, girl, I'll catch you later. I'll catch you later." So that's all he been doing is chilling. But then as soon as I started talking, he brought his own nosy stuff because he's so nose. Look, he's trying to cut my stuff off, y'all. You will not end my life. You will not block anybody. You will not. No, no, because your head is so big and you cannot lay it on the table. All right, look. In a few minutes, me and you'll be back to lazy mode. What movie we gonna watch? You can't even ignore the kids. Look, this is how I'm telling y'all. These pets are smarter than we give them credit for, y'all. Now, y'all know I be trying to do an hour live. Don't y'all know it's funny that when you look at the clock, it's exactly an hour since I started? Here you come. Like, didn't you say we'd be eating your breakfast? I made some salmon and Brussels sprouts, mushrooms, garlic, jalapeno pepper, and red onion. and some rice yesterday. Man, y'all, I maxed. And I gave Nino that salmon skin, so y'all know he was in dog heaven. So this morning I told him, "Oh, I'm gonna eat my piece of salmon after my live, and I'm gonna give you the skin off the bone." I think he said, "Honey, now that live's supposed to be an hour, right? You 2 minutes over. Where's that food? And let's get to eating it." I think he know, y'all. I think he getting it. Wait, who's crying? Oh. hmm Oh no, sometimes you could walk right in at just the right moment. You could walk in at just the right moment. But I'm talking about, the messy ones. No, 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 no. Don't get me wrong. It can happen. It's happened to me. It's happened to me. Yes, yes, yes. 5 o'clock, like I said, unless it's something that comes up that has me unable to go live where I can be stationed. I don't like to be moving around unless I'm doing a moving around live or video. But yeah, that 5 is what I am shooting for. I'm trying to stay to the schedule, y'all. I'm trying to stay to the schedule. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. It's one day at a time. It's one live at a time. I was on time today. Maybe later today I'll be on time too. Maybe I'll still be in these pajamas. What, are you going live today, P's and Q's? Anybody else going live today? Mama Ann, you know I'm a mess. Oh no, but people who live in glass houses, they got boxes of stones for some reason. They got boxes of stone. They flicking them. I mean, they flicking them from the top of the crib. They opening some of them glass windows and they throwing them out the window. You be like, do you know I'm about to throw every stone back at that crib? Oh, okay, hold on. And then they mad because their whole house is shattered. It's like the big bad wolf of rocks done came through and shattered their whole crib. And then they say, oh no. I didn't think when I threw the rocks you throw them back. Say, what you think I was gonna build a crib? What did you think I was gonna do with all these rocks? Huh? That's why you always got to be real careful that when somebody be so about something, no, it's something that affect them. They just drive me crazy how she spent her money. It's because they a bad steward of their money and jack whatever. Why are you so concerned? How am I so concerned? Or they broke, or they wishing it was them. They wishing it was you. A jealous mofo. When I see somebody, let me tell you something. I could stop, put $10 in a slot machine, and win nothing. And I could look over and somebody could put 2 or 3. I don't know because I'm never counting what they put in the machine. They could win $2,000, $3,000. I don't say. No, I mean I use that as a sample. I could put $10 in the machine. I can get off the machine. Well, nothing. I just can't do it for fun. And then somebody can get on right behind me, put $1 in that machine, and win $2,000. I do not see. This is what them haters, them negative people say. Oh, I souped it up for you, baby. What's for you can't nobody take from you. What's meant for you? You hear what I'm saying? Can't nobody take for you. But when you sitting around thinking everybody controls the thing, please, you obviously they can't because you can't. But there's some people that think just like that. That was for me and you took it. I mean, come on, y'all content creators. You took my sub. So I guess I took them I made them like me. I made them listen. I made them comment. Then was I extorting them for super chats? Like what? What? But people think like that on here. They do. Sarah Z, I think you can go wherever you want. But I just want to make sure I see you hold your head up everywhere you go. I want to just see that you keep the same energies because it's just who you are. And I can respect that, good or bad. See, that's the difference between me and most. Most only like it's so conditional. Everything is conditioned to you being like this. And the moment you're not like this, I don't have no needs for you. I don't want you around me. No, I need you to be your own person. I need you not to, I need you to be able to see the shit, watch the mess, but be above it. Where you not sinking your shit, you know what I mean? You just, here go your line, you just putting it in every, no. Because there's going to be some things you're going to get into that you're going to not want to be in or know how to make it, but you didn't have to be in them. And shoot, I literally, Michelle, how you doing? Sarah, see. Yeah, but no. I don't want to control nobody. I don't want to sit with anybody. Like I said, even when I had to say that to Butterfly Kisses, like I said, I ain't speaking to an IG and I still stand in the same place. I hear exactly what you're saying, but I had to say that because if it looked that way to me, I ain't got time for the back conversations. It's not that I'm trying to control. I don't want to control anybody. First of all, I don't even like people I can control. When I meet people and I see they want to be a flunky and a yes man or yes girl, I want to get away from them because I don't trust them. Because just like they yesing you, they yesing somebody else. You better believe it. And you better just hope that who they yesing ain't your enemy. That's how I know. I don't trust people like that. When people are trying to fit in, they got to get away from me. Because I know when people try to fit in, especially if you're grown and you still trying to fit in with crews and cliques, I know there's an insecurity that lie in you, and insecurity is worse than a drug habit. Because most they got 12-step programs and stuff. And if some people don't go work on the insecurity, they just learn to block it so people don't see it. I know I did when I had insecurities. And those insecurities was what making me half of the beast you become. Not thinking you enough. You gotta know you enough. And if those people don't see you as enough, that's fine. Maybe they not enough for me. It's that simple. It's just like when kids are young. If you put them in a class and the class moving in slow motion, but they've accelerated way more, then they're gonna act out because they got all this on and they're not doing anything. You're not challenging them. You're not. I like people in my life that we elevate each other. And that means even when you're down, I'm here to elevate you. I got your back. I'm not moving shady. If you can trust something, trust what I'm saying to you. Trust me, not because I'm saying it, I'm going to show it. In the best way I can show my loyalty and my trust. But in the most, what you'll know is I'm loyal to myself. So in that, I'm not going to compromise me and get me in something, trying to prove something to you I'm not going to do. I'm not that person. I'm not. I truly am, you know what I mean? And I'm not perfect. I'm flawed like a mofo. Or I should say scarred. Because I got a lot of war wounds they've healed. I'm not talking about just from fighting, just from life. But I love that I still have the scars because it reminds me of what I've been through and where I've come from. Even when it comes to my surgical scars. I think how I could have been on those tables and not made it. You know what I mean? Oh. Oh yeah, they crazy. Cooks with love, how you doing? Yeah, and these streets they are. But I mean they just a reflection of the world. You know, they're just a reflection of the world, and some parts of it are a reflection of the darkest parts of the world. But I'm telling y'all, the subscribers are the people. They are the everything. I mean, down to when these content creators are just giving you mess on their channel, it's because that's what their subscribers want. That's when their numbers go up. It's what their analytics are telling them. It's what it's showing them. And so they just follow that. But I'm the type, I don't know about most, but when I see where I'm strong at, I start working on where I'm weak. So I like to go to that video they said ain't gonna get nothing and not stop doing stuff like that until it do. So I know on the rainy days, at least I know I have something that I can do that does work. Because every day shouldn't be me on the shit tank shitting on somebody. You know what I mean? Like every day. Hello. Hello. You know that Medicare healthcare, they call you more than your loved one sometimes. Them in the car insurance. They be like, or the car warranty. You be like, this is my car warranty? I ain't even got a car. I ain't even got a car. I got a warranty on it. But they call you every day to check in on you. Hey, how you doing today? Just wanted to harass you by calling you. Like I know you. Nobody's perfect. Mm-hmm. Like I said. And I think everybody should be different. If everybody was all the same and we were all one person, what one person would that be? That would represent us all. The world would be worse than it was. We just had one, because what's the one we getting? Who knows? But it needs to be made up of different individuals. I mean, and they're gonna be groups because it's gonna be people that agree with those individuals. Okay. If I don't agree, I don't agree. But please, just be your own individual. Just like I tell y'all, you never gonna have me saying I don't like you because of who you voted for. I don't like you if you that small minded that you think like that. I'm not gonna. That's not why I dislike you. I don't dislike you because you went to a Catholic school. Yeah, just these dumb things. Would be like, what the hell? You breastfeed, I don't. Oh, freaking fluke. Just we just pick anything. I can't. If I don't like you, I don't like you because you cause pain to those around you because you're in such pain that you just want us all there. And then you ever see the people that cause the pain on everybody, then they just skipping, hopping around, dookie, 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 doo, doo. They just, and you like, how are they in a peaceful place? And they done made everybody. They got people in the bed crying. They got people at the edge about to jump. They got people going off on everybody, and they sitting somewhere dancing. You be like, what? Then you got to tell yourself, when you see people doing that, you got to tell yourself that was their goal. I ain't gonna keep giving you what you want like that. I'm gonna give you the opposite. Yeah, but they will. They'll come on. You gotta pay attention. See, y'all don't. Sometimes we get so busy in what they saying that we just hear those words that catch our attention. Abuse, this, torture, bully, essay. You hear these words and you, oh my God, what they talking about? Who did that? Who did that? Especially if you was somebody who went through something like that and nobody stood for you, or you felt you didn't stand for yourself. Oh, you gonna come be a hero for somebody. Or you about to fight for them. You gonna be that voice you wish somebody was for you. Well, let me tell you something, boy. No matter how much we want to do something for somebody else, for ourselves, it'll never feel that part for us. Because once you do it for them, then you're going to start beating yourself up about why nobody ever did it for you. And how nobody ever came and did that for you. You got to do it from your heart knowing because it's right or wrong. Because I used to do stuff from my heart because nobody did it for me. But then I'd be sitting back after I did it some days thinking, why don't nobody ever do it for me? Now I felt worse. Now I couldn't even realize that, man, you come a long way, that you went from going through that to sitting and protecting somebody or being a part of standing strong for something. Because no, I didn't see it like that. I saw it like, damn, there you go again, being there for somebody that ain't gonna never be there for you. I'm not them. And they ain't never gonna be me. And once again, when you do that, you miss out on the people that were there for you. Because you was waiting for these people to be here for you. You was waiting for these people to notice how much you be there for them. They may never know. As I said, I pay attention to what these creators are doing on here. If I see a creator and they keep, oh man, y'all, when I see all the stuff going on, I be like, I'm not going to stoop to that level. And they stoop lower. You be like, what? 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 You made new levels of low, and you talking about you ain't stupid. You ain't stupid. And just because they come on and say it to me don't mean I'm going to be like, oh, okay, I believe. I'm going to hear what you said, and I'm going to keep it moving. Oh, okay. That's what you said. And sometimes I'm not even going to hear what you said because I don't care. I don't care. And I don't like being lied to a lot. You ever mess with, I'm going to just use a relationship. You ever mess with like a man and you know they be lying all the time? And sometimes you just think, they think I'm stupid. Like, why do they keep, because when you keep lying and think I believe it, I think, oh, you got to either think you got your hand shoved so far up me that I'm a puppet, that you think for me, you talk for me, you know what I mean? Because I don't know why you think I'm believing this. You're lying. You're lying. You lying. And some of these creators will come on these doggone channels, y'all, and be like, oh my God, they after my kids. I'm not safe. I gotta move. I got a lawyer. Got the feds on the line. I got a doctor. I'm seeing a shrink. I ain't ate. I'm eating too much. I'm doing everything. I'm losing my mind. My hair falling out. I can't think straight. I can't even get horny. Everything is going wrong. And somebody in the chat will say, you need to just log off. That's how they read it. You need to log off and find some peace because you deserve it. Miles, block that person. First of all, don't tell me what to do. Don't come on my channel and try to tell me what to do. What do you mean I deserve? Wait, let me read up and see what you were saying before that. Okay. You love me, and the fact that I'm hurting hurts you. So it hurts you that I'm hurting, but then down here you're gonna tell me to log off? Do you know that this is how I make my money? Do you know what? So who's feeding us? Huh? Who's feeding us? Let me see. Let me make sure that's not such and such account. You'll be like, what? What the is going on these YouTube streets? I need to know. I be me. How you doing? How you doing? Yes, man, these create. I swear, I wish they had a filter that you could put on a creator and just play their video, and when they lied, like a Pinocchio nose just start coming out. Some of these creators, if we did that, we wouldn't even see the screen no more because it'd just be a whole Pinocchio nose. Because I mean, you'd be like, what the? These are what we call lies and deceit. And then it's always, because see, some people, you got that intuition. You'll be watching a live. You just be watching a live. And it's a good live. And then son will say, you know what? I got a feeling. Look, I got a feeling. Or sometimes I'm watching it and something go on it. And I literally be like, wait a minute, let me rewind this and record it. Because I know this ain't staying up. I know this is getting ready to get up out of here. I know it. You ever been watching them kind of lives? I ain't gonna lie, done. See, now I ain't recorded the whole live because I got an attention deficit. And there be points I'm like, I don't even care to keep it again. I rewatch it. Or I watch it where I call it. I watch it, and if a part grab me, I rewind that part and watch it again. Then when I watch it again, then I say, you know what? After I watch it the second time, I say, I want to go 5 minutes before that because I want to see if it's something I missed. Because you know how like you watch a movie, then when you watch it again, you be like, this part stand out now because it makes sense. Sometimes you watch something that you gotta go rewind it. You gotta go. And because these mofos gonna edit and erase. I mean, we've seen it. You've seen it. You'll be watching a live the night before, the next day it's on their thing. You be like, where's that part when Pookie G and them came up? That part gone. But yet it's still comments that are coming up on the screen that got to do when Pookie G and them come on and be like, I just can't believe that he came up here like that tonight. He never comes like that. But you be thinking, what are they talking about? Because I ain't seen no man come up on the screen tonight. Because they done edited it out when Pookie G came up there. And you know how them creators be. Hey, as long as you in that chat saying what they need you to say, oh, we all on point. Yeah. Thank you, Sarah Z. I be me, you're right. Tina, love you, girl. Mama Ann, that's right. That's right. Susan, I know what you mean. Wait. So, Susan, what you mean? Wait, hold on. What did you say? Good morning. Good morning, happy. All right, y'all, look. One thing we're not going to do up in here, if I'm not saying good morning no more, we done saying good morning. We said good morning. We came up in here and we good morning to you. Good morning to you. We're all in our places with, you know what I'm saying? With bright, sunny faces. You know, and this the way we start our new day. But we don't come in 20 minutes later on some, wait, hold on, let me read that again. This is the stuff I be talking about. People come all up in your chat trying to run it. Trying to run it. We said good morning. Who said, what time is it? It's 10:24. I start saying good afternoon at 11. So by 10:24, I've been stopped saying good morning. I might say GM. I'm not fully good morning to nobody at no 10:24 in the morning. And it actually be people in the chat like, yeah, how I was raised at 10:19, you stopped saying good morning. My mama been done put her whole foot up your ass. She found out you said hello after 10:08. That's what people in the chat be saying. You be like, what? I mean, look, that's why Daddy come in chat. Hey, 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 because I never know exactly what hello is wrong. You know, you come up in there. You come in there. Good night, everybody. It'd be 10 o'clock where you at. Good night, everybody. You know, got my pajamas on, get ready to go to bed, just lit the fireplace, and somebody will be in the chat. It is 3 in the afternoon. Does that make me a liar? Because it's 3 in the afternoon where you at? You know what I mean? Or somebody will say, 10 o'clock. It's 9 where I'm at. It's 6. Well, we don't live in. Then you're like, well, do you live in my state? Because if you do, I really need to find out why we got 2 different times. Because obviously we live 2 different places. I better be watching these chats. I be watching. That's why I'm telling y'all. Yeah. They are. You can't. I'm making up a light situation, but they be just like that. Oh no, you fine. I be me. It's a joke. Oh, don't think we talk about it. I'm sitting here messing around. I just used your name because Susan had your name in the thing. But I was saying how some creators, that's how much they try to control you. That was it. You look good, I be me. You know I ain't know nothing. I am just playing. Then I used her comment because it be the nicest comment. It be the simplest stuff. Somebody said something like that, and they be going on and say, wait. Now this would be the comment. Instead of us addressing like, oh girl, we was just playing that, but wait. I'm confused. What you confused about? We don't say good morning after 10:21. 10:21 a.m. we say good night. That's how I was raised. I was raised right. Okay. I was raised. And Susan saying good morning at 10:24. But you be like, are they really going off on me on that? It's like, hey, feel the love. You come up in here saying, hey, good morning. And then people get mad about that too. That's why I individually speak to everybody. I've done it for so long. And sometimes I miss people. I'm like, shoot, I hope that. And now I'll go back because I'm like, maybe they didn't see me when I said it. So sometimes you have me speaking to people twice. Because I used to be in chats, I kid you not. And people would be saying stuff like, they just spoke to everybody but me. Do you see me? Did anybody see me? I'd be like, I see you reaching like a mofo. I ain't never gonna make somebody speak to me. You ever speak when I speak to people and they don't? Oh, I get it. I get it. They did not keep it moving. And the next time we speak, it will be when you spoke to me. If not, we just be in the same room, and that's fine too. I won't lose no sleep. But they'll get you. That's why I started speaking. So they know I'm like, no, I was speaking to you. But the bad part about doing that is sometimes you miss somebody. Shit, I done miss somebody. Oh yeah, I be me, you real good. You know I just over here joking around. Oh, you know it. Oh, you know we just be over here being silly. You know it's all royalty up in the building. When you come in here, no matter how bad y'all on the streets, the YouTube streets, whatever, when we come in here, people wear their crowns. So it's all royalty. We just sit here being silly. Right. Wait, people literally hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all from my chat how people be in here talking about my blog. And you be like, hey, I be sitting in the chat like, hey, how you so blocked? I'm sitting here reading everything you're saying. And in what world do I know or think I'm blocked and start sending you paragraphs? Man, how could I be blocked? You know what I mean? How could I be blocked because I went over to that other channel? And then they start saying reasons why they should be blocked. How could I be blocked because I was over at that other channel laughing when they was talking about how you got that bald spot on the side of you? Then you be like, wait, maybe I should. You be reading the chat like, hold on, do I got my status? I should block them for. Throw me a wrench. Throw me a wrench. Feel the love, dog. I'm telling you, that's how people be coming in the chat. I kid y'all. Now they coming in like, hey, everybody. 2 seconds later. Do y'all see me? You be like, can I get a chance? I'm typing in hello. Am I blocked? Wait, what's going on? Why am I blocked? I ain't said nothing wrong. Why am I blocked? This why don't nobody mess with you. Your channel suck. It's on life support, and I don't care. Block me. Block me. You glad I'm blocked? You better be glad I'm blocked. You be like, maybe I should have blocked this motherfucker. They kind of crazy. And then another day, this was something else that be going on YouTube stream. A creator be sitting there and they'll be reading the comments and be, yeah, you know, such a, hey, everybody, hey, how you doing? Hey, Sarah Z, hey, Cooks, hey, girl, hey, Marianne, hey, girl. Feel the love, hey, girl, how you doing? Hey, everybody. You just got to make so much noise sitting down there. Anyway, y'all, you too much. Now, hey, everybody. Salia. I think I know that. I think I know your name. Not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. Hold on a second. Let's see what you're laughing, but true. I've seen you somewhere before. They seen you somewhere before. First of all, to see me somewhere before, did that come off the comments? Oh, you saw me commenting or laughing or something? Mm-hmm. I don't know where I seen you. I don't know where I seen you at before, but I feel like I seen you minutes later. I know where I seen Celine. You were at 5:09 on December 21st p.m. It was kind of rainy outside in my state. I don't know about your state, but word is you from this state. I don't really know who you are, but I hear you from this state. I hear you got two kids, you know. One of them is very talented with a piano, but I have no idea who you are. You know what I mean? But I did hear that your child self-taught herself how to sing. There's no singers in the family, but I don't know you. I don't know you, so I'm trying to figure out why you're over here when I know you be all up in other people's chat, cheerleading, laughing, saying hello. You know what I mean? Giving out recipes. Like you gave out this great recipe to this beef stew. It was like I think it was your grandma's recipe. And I was just like, okay, you came on a channel and did that, but you don't come up over here and do that. You came over here laughing, talking about so true. Like what's so true? What I'm saying is true. Your kid is a pianist. Is that a fact? Is that a fact? But I don't know you. Just word on the curb. Word on the curb. You be like, what curb they on? They almost like Candy Mama. Remember she's getting all that information on Todd? And he was like, where is she going to get this from? That's what they be on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know that pipe bursted in your building last week. Mm-hmm. Now tell me I don't know who you are. You be like, what the? I be watching YouTube. They be like, yeah, they think I don't have them all the way pegged out. I do. They got a C in algebra in seventh grade. Their teacher was Mrs. Jones. I know everything about you. Like, say, who are they talking to? They done went to a Facebook post. They done went to a Facebook post you posted 10 years ago, like, Miss Jones, I'm sorry to hear you pass. That's my seventh grade algebra teacher. I got that C. I worked hard for it. They done took that to tell me they done talked to somebody. You know, because they done dug. They done went and looked back into everything. They done looked all into your life. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something. I come from a place and a generation where shit talking is always. People always talking shit. People lying, people talking shit, people talking buku shit, people selling wolf tickets, people, you know, all that shit talking. All of it. They get in, you know, you do one thing, they jump up, man, I knock everybody out in this ball. You be thinking they ain't finna bust a water balloon. And that's why you see some people, hey, people be jumping around, going off, and people sitting in the room like this. And there's other people sitting in the room all scared. It's somebody on the line about to call the police, and there's somebody sitting in the room just still doing whatever else. And then they tell them, like, hey, your goofy ass gonna have to lower it down some. I can't even hear the TV. Everybody else, that's how I feel about some of these people. Like, oh my God, dude. Then I just turn the channel. Y'all got to get y'all a YouTube remote. Turn the channel. I keep my YouTube where the screen is where I can still see other stuff because I'm like, I might have to exit out of this in a second. And I follow my feelings. NVR. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've never seen so many people, and I've never seen so many people investigate, and don't get the real stuff. Like you be like, man, you missed out that this and that, or y'all just don't understand. Like it's like when you look at Forbes. Forbes give y'all an amount of somebody's money. That's the registered amount. There's man, if you're looking at somebody and they worth hundreds of millions, there's millions ain't even counted in that numbers you looking at. Because everything isn't where you gonna see it or can get access to it. So some people, you go look them up for a crime, they ain't never been in jail. I promise you don't want to mess with them. Because not only are they clever, not only are they a criminal, they clever. So they've managed to do a bunch of stuff that ain't on no document, ain't never been caught by the police. Mm-hmm. Anybody who just watched the first 48, which speaking of which, did y'all see that they got on I'm gonna share that video on my thing. Did y'all see that guy from Love After Lockup? His mama was on First 48 a few years ago. Oh, dang it. So we talking about something else. I can't think of his name. I'm gonna share the video on my page. What is it? Let me see. Okay, where is it? Don't you hate when you watch something and I'm like, I watched it all the way through. It's not in my. Okay, here you go. Where is it at? What is this guy's name? But his mother was on the First 48. Here it is. Derek. The guy Derek on Love After Lockup. His mother was on the First 48, and I remember the episode. I've seen, especially all the way up to season 15, I've seen every single episode, some more than others. I'm about to share it to my community. Wow. Yeah. But once again, you never know what somebody passes to come out. Had you not heard that, it could have been a million people seen that video. You ain't seen it, you didn't hear it, you ain't know nothing about it. Didn't mean it didn't happen. People go looking into people, you don't know who you're looking into. And you might find out about me, but it might be a name don't come up to me that's so connected to me that you don't know what you open yourself up to. And that's what's crazy about people. You think because you seeing somebody on here, you know who them and their whole life and everything they're connected to is. Okay. And you think you can go look it up. Okay. They not connecting no real people because if they was, you ain't gonna be able to go look it up and find it. You gonna find out when you come. That's what I said. Some of these people just. I wouldn't even want to play in no games like that and like have my kids at home, like because in this real world, not just because you black, you be white, green, blue, whatever colors you want to be, whatever rainbow you want to pick out of the colors to be. But anyway, crazy people like crazy people, and people will pull up. People will. I mean, YouTubers done been in beefs this year, and they beefs done led to them calling the police back and forth, and those things have led to finding out other ones had warrants. They done went to whole jail. Because, like I said, not only do people not know it's up, other people don't even. Come on, I can't. I can't. Like I said, people be looking for problems. You just looking people up. Don't look up, pull up. And don't send your minions, you pull up. And if your minions coming, I don't care. You pull up. And if that's not what people doing, who cares? Who cares? They talked about Jesus. They talked about everybody. Anybody who was great, they think about the story. They talked about them, they dissed them, they treated them like shit. I'm not worried about what people got to say. Yeah, and they make it they not just not making it your business. Don't think that's it. What they trying to do is make you persuade you. They're doing persuasive speeches. Anybody ever took a speech class? You know, in speech class, you do an informative speech, a persuasive speech. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Well, most YouTube creators are up giving you a persuasive speech. They're trying to persuade you to believe what they believe, see it how they see it, and feel how they feel. That's why they'll be saying stuff like, y'all know I hate such and such. Now, here's the difference. If somebody hates somebody or they got a strong thing against each other, out of respect for them, no matter what you do, you don't mix those two together because they don't have any, you know what I mean? So you keep that on. I'm not going to call that person to talk about that person because I'm not going to try to tell that person good stuff about that. I understand that's respect. I'm never going to sit with the other person to talk about this person good or bad either because I know y'all don't get along. You know what I mean? So that's the difference. But in reality, like as adults, like everybody on here, I know my child don't say this is for adults only. We all adults. You can't tell an adult what to do. You cannot tell. And let me tell you something about this one. You tell me what to do, and I'm going to prove to you I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm gonna prove to you. And not only that, I'm gonna prove that the truth is, if you were in the situations you asking me not to be, you'd probably turn on me before I'd ever turn on you. And that's why you don't. Because, like I said, remember, guilt lie in the guilty. So most people don't want you to do something because they know if they was in the situation, they might fold. They might fold. I'm not gonna fold. I ain't never made deals with terrorists in my life. That's the difference. Like people will be like, "Oh, you did this," but the difference between me and you is somebody else would be like, they watching the person, they watching them, they IGing them, they doing all kind of sneaky stuff with them, they sharing information with them, they doing. I'm not doing none of that. I'm literally watching. I don't even care what's going on. Like I said, I got an IG. How often do y'all catch me on there? I got to get better to being on my IG. But if y'all think I'm gonna spend my whole day on IG swapping gossip that I could watch my damn self. And what's not done, trust me, somebody will show a selfie. Selfie, what's up, sis? How you doing? How you doing, sis? But yeah. And they'll make it where you feel like you can't. I remember about a year and a half ago, sometimes you'd be watching YouTube creators, well, I'd be watching. And I'd be like, you could tell they wanted to talk about something, but it was almost like they couldn't, or they would. And y'all, sometimes you can tell. They get a call, and you know what that call say? Shut your mouth. And they do it. By name, once again, I don't know who got they puppet hand up my ass. Because I don't. I'm not a puppet. I'm not. I'm not. Now, out of respect, if I got respect for you, once again, I know how to move with respect. Triple A, how you doing? How you doing? Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Yes, and that's just it. If every time I took y'all out on the live, I went into a store. Let's just say it was just a store. And every time I went in the store, I go up in the store. Man, who the F is that? Who is that? That bitch can catch it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm always going into it. When y'all say, Danny, why do you keep going in that stuff? And what if I told y'all? Because they always got my blind, so they don't nobody else got it. Because, you know, me and the cashier, we always laugh together. Me and the cashier laugh, but I fight every time I'm in. That's how I feel about YouTube. I'm not gonna go in there and start. Now I gotta come in there and put on my whole Black Panther suit, get to fighting, get to standing up for the rights for Americans, getting to fight for DV. I didn't come on here to do that. Get on here and if I cuss out somebody because they butt ass wrong doing some shit, but because people like them, they gonna, oh, here come all they goofs to come behind and stand up for wrong. I pass. I pass. I came on here to get entertained, informed, and to enjoy my time with people who, if I watch a show, we watch that show. You know, we have things in common, not to fight, not to fuss and cuss, not to be at the edge, not to have somebody come over and bring me a nice, good old, clean, white straight jacket. I didn't come on here for that. No, I didn't. I don't know about y'all. I ain't come on here for that. I ain't come on here to be triggered with all the terrible things that's ever happened in my life with the people I love because that's all we talk about. No. I almost cried and then he kissed me. But yeah, no. Like I said, some of the stuff you could truly just laugh at because you'll be like, wait, what? What is really going on in here? Cindy, you going live today? I'm trying to see, is anybody going live? Peace and Q's, you said you going live at 3? But yeah, like I said, some of these things will just be predictable. And then sometimes I think literally, because I mean, people do it around here. So it's almost like, girl, go watch this. Go see this. Go hear this. Once again, I don't know about y'all. Are these string sets? Y'all cut them. Cut them off. Go where you want. And even if you saying, oh my God, oh skankety boom boom stook stook, that's their name. We just made up a name of the creator. They go on live. I can't stand them, but I really want to see what they finna say about what's going on. That's what you wanted to do. Go do it. Go do it. Go do it. Because I tell you, a creator be going off on, yeah, I saw you over there. I kid y'all. Dear Vet used to be good for it. She used to be in there, you be in there, I be moderating and stuff. And sometimes she be saying it. And I kid you not, because I never sit around. Like, you can't say something I'm not doing, and just because you said it to me, it made me feel like I'm doing it or guilty of it. I ain't do it. So she be saying something like, yeah, so these last couple of days I've been rolling through these streets. I see everything. And I be sitting there like, because it's me at home sitting there, I'm just moderating, sitting there reading the chat. And she'd be like, yeah, so I seen some people and I'm surprised they still going to channels, but I sat there the whole time and saw them there and was like, okay, I know who you are. Barely trust you. She don't say all this, but this is how my translator here. Barely trust you because you was over there. And I be thinking, but you obviously was over there too because you seen me. Or you seen them. How that sound that you gonna chastise me? First of all, how you chastise me? You know what I mean? Period. Because if I let you do that to me, then I can let somebody else do that to me about you. If I let you tell me where to go, somebody else can tell me not to go to you. I'm not, no. You will not be stretching me all around here. Hanky, no, I'm going to go where I want to go, and I'm going to respect the people I'm respecting. My loyalty is true. So it don't have to be questioned. And even if it's questioned, it'll be shown that it's true. You'll tell me something, I never bring it out. Hello? Yeah, you'll tell me something I won't. You've been untold it 100 times out, and I still wouldn't came out with my side of it. Like I said, I could sit with somebody and they could tell me how they don't like somebody, and I could have information that would make them hate them. I still don't run into them like that because I'm not here to persuade you. I'm not here to make you decide to be some kind of way. I'm not. Please, y'all. I love free thinkers. I love when people see it for themselves because then whatever choice they made was truly what they felt. Mm-hmm. What my selfie queen say? Mm-hmm. Well, that's okay. Sometimes that's a good thing. Man, I'm telling you, Selby, even in the storm, like I said, Selby, you live in you live in New York. We've lived in what people call the hood, or you've lived in big city. You lived in that life, because everybody who live in those cities, that's not what you think. It's not. But when you live like that, you have learned to see the beauty what you surround yourself with. So even people say to me, like, "Man, Chicago terrible. I never lived there. I never walked down the street. How you outside at night? It's Chicago. It's this." I think, baby, this city is beautiful. It's not like you thinking it is. And yes, those things happen, but it's not all that. So it's what you surround yourself to see. So when I come on here, I'm in the belly of the beast. You know what I mean? It's the belly of the beast. It's millions of people on here. Millions on people on here. And the idea of, hey, how you doing? Good night, good night. Good night. Good night. It's 10:51 in Chicago on a Tuesday, January 10th. Because that's how people do. You're like, maybe it's nighttime where you at. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Gallup, I'm just messing with you. But yeah, it is, it is so much negativity, but you have to breathe. You have, man, in my first videos, I told y'all how sometimes y'all might not see me for a day. And then that day, you might not even catch me in a chat until like 2 in the morning or late that night. But I literally took myself off of the stuff. And if I did, sometimes I take myself where I'm off and I'm watching. I call it off online, but I never even look in the chat. I truly decided that this one gonna be me just listening to this creator and seeing what they saying. You know what I mean? And if I ever see myself feeling in their sentences or something, I think, oh, I've heard this story too many times. Because you start feeling it in yourself, and then some of them change it up on you, like, whoa, 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 whoa. You said your left leg was broke. And you said your left leg so many times that as soon as you went to say it, I thought about my left leg. And now you're trying to tell me it was your right leg and your right elbow. I'm confused. You gotta listen to them. You gotta listen to them. I don't want y'all to touch my hand. I gotta listen to them. Dang it. That's what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to touch my earphone and switch songs. I knew it was gonna do it. That's what I touched right here. I knew it. I was listening to Ricky Martin. She's all I ever had. But you bring something, self in. Like I said, people gonna distract you, deflect you. As long as you know your purpose, it's always gonna be distractions. And sometimes we want to address them distractions. And sometimes them distractions gonna sit us down, and they gonna, you know what I mean? They gonna make us take a step back, and sometimes they're gonna take us a couple of steps forward. But what I'm gonna finish doing is what I came set out to do, and that's it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and you should always speak up. That's one thing about me, y'all. I'm gonna speak up and speak out, but I'm gonna make sure one that before I speak up, I'm addressing everything I want to because I don't want to do this over and over again. I don't, and I don't want to continue to watch. So once I get out what I gotta say, I really care less what you gotta say. And then I know people know I don't really care for you to come bring it back to me because I don't care. Because if I cared, I'd be watching. And that's one thing about me. Because people know if I care, you just tell me, like, hey, Dan, you might want to cut on such and such live. I'm going to go watch it. You ain't got to come send me clips, the minute to watch. What's the time to say? And I'll go watch it. And if I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not interested. I want to hear their voice. Because when I don't like you, I want to hear your voice. I don't want to hear your voice. And if we live in the same place, I tell you, if I don't like you, I don't want you close enough that I can smell your breath. So I don't, or smell your body. So I mean, I don't want to be nowhere in the area with you. You're like, I just don't want to be nowhere near you. You know what I mean? And more so because I'm only responsible for me because I just don't want to do what I'm going to do. I just don't. I don't. Most people who know me know that Danny's so public. I don't care if it's on this book or anything. I'm going to show you and tell you just why. I'm not scared of none of that shit. I'm not. I'm not. Because that's the moves of a bully. And I told y'all, in the real of who I am, I fight bullies. I don't run from bullies. I don't. I hope they bully asses be thinking I want to be that. No. I make sure that what they really can get in life for being a bully is what they get when they mess with me. Because I do not like bullying. I do not like bullying. I just don't. I'm not going to bully. I'm not here to persuade you to do nothing. I don't care where you be. I don't. You never going to hear me say, oh, well, wait a minute, because I can't stand so. Nah, there's people I tell you that there's no way we could be anything with each other if you with them. If you hanging around in chats with people that say they want all black people dead, I don't know why you want to be around me. You know what I mean? That's not about where you at. That's about what you think and who you are. I don't want nothing to do with that. And you shouldn't want nothing to do with me if you caught me in a chat where they were saying, hey, all white people need to die and I hope they all get killed. You catch me up in there. Ah! Yeah. Y'all catch me up in there like that. Then I come over here. Hey guys, let's all get along on the song. Let me get on the song. You better run. You better run from my cray cray ass. You better run. Because I'm going to run from you. I'm going to run all the way away from you. And that I mean. I said, where did my belly go? I just realized he had stepped out. Mm-mm. Like I said, I pay attention. Let me see what y'all saying. How I end up playing. Okay. I don't know why I was on there twice. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with me in this phone. Oh, always selfie. I don't even know why me and you don't have each other number already, selfie. Heidi, you back? I know Heidi probably was in a meeting this morning, and I always got to remember that her time is different. I can't stand the bullying. Yep, yep. I told y'all because I'm gonna live on my feet, and I'm gonna live on my feet. I will not down my knees, and I will not be begging and trying to. Yeah, man, you spend your whole life trying to please everybody but you. I'm about pleasing me. So if I could stand it, when I was with my mother yesterday, I said, "Yeah, I spoke up on this. I'm not gonna drag into it because but I'm gonna definitely speak up when I see something that's an injustice, especially to my race as an African of African descent, to my race, to being a woman. You know what I'm saying? To that, to being a mother, to being as a survivor, to fighting and beating any of that shit. I'm going to fight." Because see, that wasn't part of my testimony for me to sit back and let it be a game to me. I'm not gonna play with nobody about these things. I don't need it for clicks and views. I don't need to throw a name in it to grab it. I'm gonna just have a conversation like some real bosses do. And real ones moving silent. Cloud chasers red with all this hashtag you, hashtag cloud, hashtag lonely, hashtag crazy than a mofo. That's what the hashtag should say. Hashtag I'm drunk. Hashtag I'm gonna show you substance abuse in your face. And I'm triggering all kind of stuff. I'm triggering all kind of stuff. No, I'm gonna speak up and I'm gonna keep on moving. And I'm gonna try to do it as respectfully as I can. But like I said, it's sweaty. I mean, it's not sweaty. Self Yankee, no, you should never let nobody disrespect you. None of us should. And you should always speak up. If you feel no justice, no peace. Wait, look at it. What? Course, well, I'm telling you, that's how they'll do you in these chats. Like, you be nervous. Telling y'all, I ain't came in people chats before and been like, hello, and people been like, oh, no, she be up over there. She with them. She was laughing. She was on there last night. Matter of fact, she was commenting to like 3. You be like, well, they ain't do all that. But, you be like, what are y'all? I mean, are y'all my shadow? Is this my secret service? Like, because I want if you are, you should be there protecting me, not ratting me out. Dang, they dropping your location. I'm like, I thought I turned my location. Look, turn your locations off on your phones. Because I see on YouTube, you got to turn off your YouTube location. Because they know. Then she stopped by JJ's at 9:30, and then she swung on over to Sweaties and then at 10. And then she was talking with Tina in the chat at 11:15 over there at Heidi's. You'd be like, am I the only person you follow? Because you see no everywhere I'm at. And they be like, no, I'm following 12 people. I got 7 devices. You go to their house, it'll look like the back room. It'll look like what is it called when you have them at your store? Y'all know the loss prevention. It'd be like a loss prevention thing. It'd be like the security station at a store, at a big store too. You'll go in there and have multiple devices playing 18 different lives, and they taking screenshots, and they say, baby, if you got this much time, I'm gonna need you to do something better than stalk people on YouTube. And it's always somebody in the chat when you get talking about somebody. Oh, Danny, I'm gonna DM you because I got some information. Get your detective ass up out of here. Trust me, Danny investigates. I've solved crime without going in and personally signed it by just investigating the situation. Oh yes, it's a persuasive speech, definitely. Course, how you do? You know, oh shoot. That's how you come in the chat. You come in the chat like this. Hello? Hello? And at the same time you coming in saying hello scared. You got on a bulletproof. You got 6 pieces on you. You got ammunition around you like Rambo. This how you came in the chat. Okay? You got on a full mask, in a hazard suit too. You got all this stuff. You came into the chat. And the creator will be up there like this. Let me tell you something. When you come up in here, we show respect. We not like the rest of them chats. The rest of them chats be buck wild. They let anything go on in them chats. They disrespect and subscribe and stuff. I don't do no dumbass shit like that on my channel. I got better time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm real. I ain't got time to be checking those. Persuasive speech. Mine's Black Marianne. I don't know who she persuading. You be like, that's what you had said 5 minutes ago. Because they don't know. But they were the same one telling you they chat is so sweet. And they chat being there throwing up gang signs, you know what I'm saying, doing drive-bys. They chat literally be so this the drive-bys, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. There's too much game. I'm staying on too late. It's nighttime already. It's almost 11. People saying good morning still. Look, I'm give y'all some game before I go. This is a drive-by in the YouTube streets. This how you'll know it. You'll be watching it live. In the chat, somebody will say this. Yeah, I just want to go over there to Danny's. They laughing. They've been buying chick at the same. Then they'll come back and tell us, and we'll be in the chat. They're laughing. Laughing at who? Hold on, I'll be right back. They go back in there. And they come back. Yeah, it seemed like they laughing at you. I don't know. I can't say, but I definitely know they laughing at you. I definitely know because they all laughing. They definitely laughing. And they say, oh, okay, they're laughing at me. Does everybody know Danny ain't got a job? Well, she worked 2 days a week. I don't call that a job because I work 40 to 50 hours a week. So anybody working under that ain't got no job. Does she know that? Hold on, don't worry. And this is when they go and actually do the drive-by. They come into my chat. Yeah, Danny, what? It's your off day? Of course it is because you are 5 days a week. And they run up out of here. They gone. Now we all in the chat cussing them out. Who are you? What you been doing? Then one of my people go pull a drive-by because, it's a chain reaction. Now they up in your chat. They come back. Oh, man, they was over there. You know that? The person that came up in here, they was over there already. They came back and let us know, like, what? So then we tell them, hey, tell them I had said, your mama don't even put crackers in her chili. You know what I'm saying? What? What? She just eat bare chili? She don't put noodles in them or nothing? Doritos, nothing? We ain't getting down like that. I don't trust her. Tell them. They run over there. Now they gonna switch it up a little bit. Because see, my people gonna come a little worse. They gonna come like, hey, yo, mama got crackers, but she want chili because she can't afford the chili. Cheap bitch. You be like, but those are drive-bys. You'll see them every night. You'll see them, and sometimes they casualties because sometimes you send somebody over there for a drive-by and then they end up getting in the chat and becoming friends. They come in chat and they come in hostile. They come in for you. They come in, yeah, Danny, all the way. And Danny did wear Tony the Tiger pajamas and say she don't eat Frosted Flakes. You right. How can I trust a chick that wear Tony the Tiger pajamas and don't eat Frosted Flakes? Talking about she eat cornflakes with bananas. You know what I'm saying? Won't she wear cornflake pajamas? Now they over there on their team. And we sitting over here pouring out a little liquor. We pouring out a little Coors water for our homies that ain't here no more. Oh, man, they over there now. Because it's a gang, so we got to do gang stuff. We pouring out liquor for them. Well, water. Y'all know I ain't pouring out none of my Coors water for them. Shit. We better be putting out sink water. You better put some sink water in a glass and put that shit on the ground. And don't pour it on my ground because I ain't mopping it up. You better pour it outside. Put it in the bucket, pour it back into the sink. But just make sure it ain't on the ground. Now, like, just talking about these people, honey. It be too much. Y'all pay attention. Y'all see them drive-bys? Oh, y'all see them. I see them daily. Yeah, I ain't got no time, y'all. I just did. I just did. Thank you, Mama. I just read Heidi's text, y'all. Heidi is going live, and I was getting ready to end anyway. I just read her text, so I'm about to go over there. And look, like the title alone, wait, that's like, it's like, bitch, please. Bitch. I said, oh, shit. I better get over here and check this out. I need to see what's going down. I need to see what's going down. You know, look, I'm about to drive by up over there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, I just read her text, but I'm about to get out of here. I was supposed to get out of here an hour ago. Nino done turned his back on me and everything. You know what I mean? But I love y'all. I will catch y'all over there. I will see y'all back here at 5 o'clock. Hopefully, I got dressed. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling. I love y'all. I've loved the laugh. I've enjoyed the conversation. Thank you for coming over and having respect for me, respect for yourself, wearing a crown. Thank you, Mama Ann. Thank you, Sister Tina. Thank you, Sister Susan. Thank you for being here. Love to everybody in the building, and I will catch y'all around on these streets, these dangerous, vicious streets. I'll catch you there. And remember, y'all, I'm always on IG. I talk to anybody. I do. Not. I won't talk about anybody, but I'll talk to anybody. Got love for you. Selfie. We got to connect. I don't know why we don't have your number. But all right, got love for you. See y'all over there. Bye-bye.